I must say that food I've eaten hasn't got the most flavour in it. It's quite plain, but you know, what can you do to add salt to your eyes? Hopefully. Yeah, guys. I want to tell you guys about my dream that I had like 2 weeks ago. I'm meaning to do a vlog about it, but just never got around to actually doing it. I'll tell you the dream because it's really twisted. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure other people have really strange dreams. Yeah. Just quick piece of information for those who don't know me that much. My dreams are not like I had this dream. You know, God doesn't usually talk to me from my dreams, so this is not like it's gonna come true, or it's not one of them dreams of it's not because of what I was watching. I wasn't watching anything the night before, so don't start giving me your weird psychological evaluations. It's just a weird dream, alright? Alright? Just leave it like that, alright? Now, in most of my dreams, I'm doing something superhuman one way or the other. In my dreams, I usually have superpowers. I can always fly. Sometimes I can stop time, but I can always fly. And I'm always fighting villains with something or somebody. I'm always fighting villains in my dreams. In this particular dream, I was an X-Man, I guess that's the term. I was an X-Man. And the world was overthrown by some evil alien kind of monster forces. So obviously as the X-Men do, we were trying to, save the day. So we were in the world and we were going around different places trying to find, out who was responsible, that kind of, investigate the situation. But every time we go somewhere and we like help the community around there, something would there'd be like little glitches, and it would turn into the real place that we were in. So basically, whoever the baddies were created some sort of device that turned most of the places we went to. That is weird how to explain. It's almost like we'd walk on the street, but it's actually a hologram. We're not really on that street. So when we're doing whatever we're doing, all of a sudden we cut something and the whole area would change, and it would be one decapitated area. So when we thought we were getting close, we realized that we were getting further away. We kept on being, so it's like, they were tricking us into believing we were helping. So the idea was make them believe that they're doing something good when they don't realize they're not making any difference anyway. But we kept on finding it out. It's really weird. So I was a Cyclops. Then all of a sudden I was in the dream from Cyclops' view, and I was we were looking for how to find out who was responsible. And there was this like pod looking thing, and he stepped in it, and then all of a sudden, obviously I was in Cyclops' body kind of thing. I had his view. All of a sudden, got transported, and we were on a ship. So he woke up and he was on a ship. Obviously I'm in his body, and then suddenly he had like kind of like boxing gloves on his hands. That's what it looked like. So it's like it was almost like they tried to trap his hands. But obviously, I don't think they realised that it's his eyes that have the power, not his hands. So all of a sudden, I was in the place as well. So we thought, we found our way we found how to find them. But we realised it was a trap, because he was trapped in this cage kind of place. And they let him out. And all of a sudden, they pushed him into this ring. They realised, no, they were boxing gloves. He was meant to fight somebody. And all of a sudden, like it looked like a giant kangaroo. You just see the legs and the stomach come down. Then it's like we looked up and it was actually a dragon. but I think the bottom half of a dragon and kangaroo look quite similar. Obviously kangaroos have a pouch, but anyway, yeah, you get my drift hopefully. And then I started laughing because I was back in my body now. He was standing in front of me and I was looking at him. I started laughing. Don't know how I got there anyway, but I started laughing because they don't realize that it's his eyes that are where his power is, not his hands. So it's like, I was like, wow, he's gonna destroy this, this dragon in any second now. So I was like laughing, like, yeah. Then he took off his glasses, and nothing happened. So they had taken the thing out of his eyes. So I was like, oh my gosh, so he could see it. He was looking around like, I can see normally. And they're like, yeah, now fighting, yeah. And he was like, thank you. Now the main monster that was there, was like, he was wearing like a black top, and he was very dark. He was wearing a black top with like black trousers, a bit like what the Undertaker in wrestling looks like. He looked like the Undertaker in wrestling, but he wasn't human. His head was like weird. It wasn't human. He was like a monster, and he had a long white apron. And he had like blood on his stuff. So it's like it looked like he had just done an operation, which is obviously he just done trying to Cyclops alive. So Cyclops turned to him and was like, thank you. And he was confused, like, thank you? Like, yeah, I've always wanted my eyes to be normal, thank you. So he was confused, like, oh, okay, you're welcome. And Cyclops was like, how did you do it? You've been trying all this, and the guy was explaining to him, so it was like, the monster, the baddie thought Cyclops was going to be angry, but Cyclops was happy, so they began to talk, like, cash. Like, how did you do it? Oh yeah, I did this and did it. And all of a sudden, like, the boss woman, she came out and she was like wondering what's going on. And I was like, oh yeah, you fixed his eyes, and he's happy. So we went into the kitchen. I had a kitchen. And on the kitchen table, there were these like nice looking monsters. They weren't bad, but they just looked sweet. And then they were sitting around the table, so we sat down and boss lady was like, to be honest with you, I don't really want to deal with this evil stuff. It's my grandma, it's her mum. Sorry, it's her mum. Yeah, it's my mum that's making me do it, blah blah blah, telling her about her mum. So yeah, I just want to, with my daughter, Angelica. And we were like, Angelica? Like, yeah, Angelica, yeah. Showed her a picture. We find out that her daughter was Cyclops' ex. So like, oh no, Cyclops was like, your daughter, fam. And then he was like, she was like, yeah, you know my daughter? Like, kind of, like, yeah. Oh wow. Now, we wanted to escape. And we were going to say, bring her here, so that she can vouch for us and we can escape, or we can leave. But we know that they didn't want to let us go. So we tried a bit of reverse psychology, and we were like, oh no, don't bring her here, man. Oh, she's going to be upset. So I was like, yeah, man, she's going to be upset with Cyclops. So she was like, oh, why? So I said, no, forget it, let's forget it. The woman was like, whoa, tell me what happened. Cyclops was like, forget it. And the woman said, no, I'm going to call her. So she called her daughter, said, do the mouse. I said, I'm going to go get it. So she left. As soon as she left now, Cyclops started saying, we're in the kitchen. But, I need to get out. He saw the window, and it was a really, really slim window. And then he tried to open it, and it wasn't really opening. It kind of opened a bit. And he was like, we need to go out. And he was looking, and he went to the wall, was tapping the wall, knocking the wall, trying to see if the wall was hollow, if he can, know what he was doing. And I was like, bruv, jam, before you got some trouble. Then from the door of the kitchen, the monster in his eyes came and was looking in at the door, and he was like kind of upset. Because it was almost as if to say, we were about to let you be our friends and now you're trying to escape. But I couldn't say that to Cyclops right there because I didn't want to bait out that the guy was there. So I waited for Cyclops to go. I was like, Cyclops, man, that guy saw you, blah, 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 blah. Cyclops was like, oh, we have to find a way out, So Cyclops sat down, and they came in with more monsters and they said, yeah, you come here. We figured it, so you dragged him away. And I was looking in the corridor. I couldn't really see what's going on, but they were surrounding him, and all I was hearing them beat him, push us, and like, violent, and he's screaming instead of like, sounded really painful. And I was looking, and something was really telling me something is really wrong here. Something really messed up was going on. I was like, what's going on? I just heard him, mashing him up. It sounded like he was getting murdered, boy. So then all of a sudden, I turned to the and I was looking around. I was thinking I need to escape before they turned to me. So I climbed on the ledge where the window was. Like he was open. I looked out the window, and it was like a big sea. But the sea was like brown/black. It was really dark, and it just looked like deadly. And I was just like, oh, fam, it looked like almost like sewage, but it wasn't. It was clear. There was nothing in it. It wasn't like lumpy. So I was kind of thinking, oh man, I'm not gonna jump in that. Nah, man, that's dangerous. I'll try to find a way out. Thinking, oh my gosh. Then the woman like called him on some kind of intercom thing with the camera, and she's like, "What's going on there?" Like, "Oh yeah, he tried to escape." "What? He tried to escape? What?" And she basically said what I said. After we tried to, be civil with him, he wants to escape. "Kill him! I'm gonna kill him. I'm on my way back." So the woman was on her way back, and the guy was like, "Don't worry, we got it covered. We're giving him what he deserves." And I was like, "What? Why am I not feeling comfortable about this?" And I looked around the corner, and I don't know, I couldn't really see what's going on, but there was a lot of commotion. Then all of a sudden, and this is where my dream gets really weird. All of a sudden, the main monster goes, yeah, they were making really dodgy giggliness, like, yeah. Like, they were enjoying beating him up so much. And all of a sudden, I heard the main monster go, get the other one, his ass is too hard. Huh? And I realized they were raping him. So I looked around the corner and I could kind of tell that these guys were raping Cyclops. And I told the other, so I saw one of them must have come my direction. I thought, what? Run it. I jumped onto the ledge. I looked outside. I thought, I don't care. I didn't know how to fit through the window because the window was really small. I jumped out of the window. Now, I always have powers. So I could have fought them. I could have defeated. But for some reason, my mind was like, I am not risking this. And I knew it was my dream. And I could probably wake myself up. But I said, I'm not going to risk not waking up and getting raped in my dream. I'm not going to risk. I thought, I'm not risking any of this. And I jumped into the brown black water, and it turned out to be coke. So I remember I was inside. It was weird, fizzy all over me. It was really weird. Then I heard them say he's dead. So all of a sudden I could see Cyclops. Don't ask me how. It was weird. On the floor, like his neck was broken. He was battered. They raped him till he died basically. And he was when I was there, he was screaming in some serious pain. And I thought it was torture, but it was rape. It was so twisted. And I swam. And then they had like I was swimming around the corner. I don't know where I was swimming to. No, the woman was like closed the gate, which made it up obviously that there's a gate. So I saw the gate, and then there was like a metal shutter going down. Didn't really make sense because the metal shutter only went down to the water level, which means all I had to do was swim underneath to get past. I don't know, but I think they were shocked that I was still alive. So I think the water was meant to be poisonous, or maybe they thought it was poisonous, but it was just coke. And I swam through, and then all of a sudden I woke up. So yeah, that was my really, really weird dream. To me, all of the superhero stuff was normal. It's just the rape part that was really, really unusual. I've never seen anyone raped in my dream before. So it was really, really foreign to me. A really foreign concept. I just thought to share that with you. If you guys have any weird dreams, don't be too afraid. I don't know what I told you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys because I just thought it was really, really weird. Yeah, maybe I do accept that I'm a weird person, and I do accept that. Maybe I am crazy. Yeah, I do accept that. But yeah, man, it was really, really weird. And it was just shocking that in my dream, and I knew it was a dream, and I knew I had a bit of control over the situation. I believed that I could have fully done something, but for some reason I just didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to risk it not working, because sometimes in your dreams it doesn't always work out the way you know. I can try and run, and all of a sudden I'm not moving. I don't want to risk my dream going funny on me, so I just jumped out the window. Quite funny. But yeah, that's that. Gonna get back to my food.